Hey everyone, welcome to Canva tutorial, and in this video we are going to discuss how you are going to design the YouTube banner in Canva. So designing YouTube banner, if we talk about the banner image of YouTube, this is little tricky. Why? Because of the dimensions that you need to be across in order to make sure that the banner that you create displayed or is displayed properly on all the devices. So we have to first understand what all dimensions you can take for the banner image, and then we'll design accordingly. So within Canva, if you go ahead and say, for example, I'll just go within Canva to start the banner designing. We'll simply go ahead and click on create, or you go to social media and click on show see all. If you click on see all, it will open kind of same window to create a design. Now within social media, what we'll do is we'll say YouTube, search for the YouTube, and it will display common YouTube designs that you can make. What we are interested in, the YouTube banner. Now you can see that the YouTube banner dimensions in pixels are already there, 2560 1440. So we'll stick to that. However, you can also choose the other, which is that's the least recommended image that YouTube recommends, 2048 into 1152 pixels and 6 MB or less. But we'll stick to the higher resolution, so we'll just stick to 2560 and 1440 px, and we'll understand how to create the banner so it fits and looks good on all the devices. So we have started the design. Now let me rename this design. So I'll say YouTube banner. Okay, so now if I go ahead with the templates that are available, so you'll see that thousands of templates are available, and this is the pro account that I'm using. So this is not the free account, but more or less in the free account you would be able to use the same steps to create the banner. There will be some elements that might be paid, and in those cases you can use the free elements anyways, right? So not everything will be paid. So even with the free account, you should be able to do the same thing. Now, if we go ahead with the templates, for example, I'll take, say, this template, right? And this might look really good to you that, yeah, this is absolutely fine, and I can go ahead and design something similar for my channel. So let's see what problem this might cause for the banner. If I straight away go ahead and click on download this banner, and I'll show you how it will appear. So I'll say download. So it has downloaded. And now if I go ahead and say change, I'll show you why the dimensions are really important in this case. So this is the banner, right, that we just downloaded. I'll just select that, click on open, and you will see the recommendation, how the banner will be viewable or how it will be viewed. So you can see that even the premium templates that are available within Canva might not be absolutely perfect from the YouTube banner perspective, and same thing could be true from other channel art as well or other social media. So you have to be very clear on the dimension. So you'll see that once I upload this is what will be viewed on all the devices, and you can straight away see that most of the things, I mean, the name is cut, so you can't figure out the name, and then in the right hand side the only subscribe will be there, and the new video everywhere, something like that, and then rest everything is cut, right? So this is what will be viewed on the mobile phone, and this is what you don't want to. This is so if we talk about the full viewable on TV as well, so this is the full view that will be appearing on the TV. So within TV and within desktop, this is fine. But if we talk about the mobile, this is not specific, or this is not good from the mobile perspective. If I go ahead and say done and save it, it won't be visible very well on the mobile. The things will be, or the text will be cut from the sides. So I'll just cancel this, and I'll show you how you can, or what are the dimensions that you need to be across. So let me just delete everything. So I'll just select and delete. So I'll just say Control A and delete everything. So now it's a blank canvas here. Now we first have to understand the measurement. So the measurement that's visible, that will be visible on all the devices, that is the save zone. And that's where we should be putting all the important stuff about our channel. So the save zone is 1546 by 423. So if we create a rectangle of the size 1546 by 423 and put it in the center, and if we put anything into that rectangle, then that is the save zone, and we can live with it, right? So that's how we are going to design. So let me first add a rectangle. So I'll go to the elements, and I'll look for the frame. Okay, so let me get this frame. So for example, I get this frame. All right, now I'll resize this frame as per the dimensions that will be visible on all the devices. So the dimension is 1546 into 423. So let me expand, and as soon as you will see that I am expanding, you will see the width and height are shown. So let me expand this to 15, bit bigger. 1546 is what we want. Let me in. So 1546 and height is 423. So let me remove or reduce this to 423. So 1546 and this is 420. Okay, so now I have got the dimension. Now I'll make sure that this is in the center of this banner. Now this banner size is the size that is recommended by YouTube as well. So this area is the safe zone. So let me center this. So I'll say align to page and I'll say center, and then again align to page and then in the middle. Now I know that this is aligned in the center and this is the safe zone of your YouTube banner. Now we'll introduce the guides and we'll say horizontal guide. Okay, so you can also just hover over at the top and just drag and you'll get the guide as well. Okay, or just right click and in the guides you will get the vertical guide or the horizontal guide. So let me add the two vertical guides and then 2 horizontal, because I just want to make sure that these guides are there, and whenever I go ahead and design, then I am within this safe zone. So in the right hand side, this is basically, if we talk about this whole big rectangle from this horizontal line to this horizontal line, this is the safe zone for the desktop only. So anything that is here in this white area and this safe rectangle area and this right side, this whole thing will be visible on the desktop only. Anything in this rectangle that is highlighted now is safe and will be displayed on all the devices, whether it's TV, whether it's your desktop, or whether it's your mobile phone. So you should try to have maximum or whatever important stuff you want to show on all the devices in this safe zone. Then rest is up to you. If you want to put something in the left hand side and the right hand side you want to display on the desktop, that will be cut on the mobile, but then on the desktop this whole area will be visible. On the television this whole image will be visible. But instead of cluttering, my advice would be just to put things in the safe zone and then leave everything as a default. So now let me lock all the guides. So I'll say go to guide, right click guides, and then I'll say lock guides and then duplicate this page. All right, so now I have the guides. I can go ahead and delete this rectangle and now I can start designing my banner. So for this banner, first thing I'll put is the background. Okay, so let me get a background which is closer to what my channel theme is, which is a blue theme. So I'll see what can I get. Let me search for blue. So that's the blue theme and this is another one. Let's stick with this one. Okay, and now I'll put or start designing the banner for software testing mentor channel. So you'll see this is the current banner. Now obviously on the mobile, this right part, my photo gets cut down and then the left followers gets cut down. So this time we'll design everything in the safe zone. So even on the desktop and mobile, everything is consistent and I see the same thing across all the devices. So I'll go ahead here. I have put the background. Now quickly I'll go ahead and put the photo. I'll pick my photo from here and then I'll go ahead and flip the photo. So I'll say flip horizontal and now photo is flipped. Now if I have to display this photo in the safe zone on all the devices, I have to make sure that this is resized and within the safe zone, right? So I'll just resize this photo and keep it within this safe zone. All right, if you want to crop, I can go ahead and crop it and then just expand. Let me in. So this is the photo. Now I want to do some editing with the photo. So I'll quickly edit the photo. So I'll click on edit and then I'll add some of the effects on the photo, the glow effect. So I'll select the glow and then the size of the glow, I'll just change it to the 25. Let me minimize so you can see. The blur amount, let me keep it to 30. The color, I want to change it to white from the color palette, and intensity, I want it to be 100. So you'll see there is a little bit of glow across my photo, and the blur amount I'll just maybe increase to say 50. All right. So now there is a bit of glow in there, and I can then close. Let me maximize, or let me resize this photo a little bit. Okay, so it's still in the safe zone, it's still in this rectangle, so all good. Right, now I have to put the text. So the text is software testing mentor, learn manual and automation testing. All right, so I'll go ahead and just put the text. So to start with the text, you simply go ahead and I'll put the text in here. I'll put the heading first. All right, and then I'll put the subheading. Now in the heading, I'll put software testing mentor. And in order to position the text on the left hand side, I'll just change the alignment to left, and similarly this one as well. So I have the text as well, which says learn manual and automation testing, and the channel name software testing mentor. So now the font is not what I want, so I'll just change the font from the drop down here. So I'll say Anton is what I use mostly across, so I'll just choose the font as Anton, and then similarly for the subheading as well. Okay, now let's expand this or increase the size of this. So you can select the text and then you can increase the size directly from here by changing the number, or you just hover over in the corner and then drag and drop, and it will increase the size. And if you want to change the spacing, so for example the spacing between the characters, so select the text and then go to this advanced settings, and then here line spacing is 1.4, letter spacing, say for example I want to increase the letter spacing, so I'll put 10 in there, and then let's put in the center. And then similarly for this one, I'll change the letter spacing to 10. All right. Now I want to have some effects here as well. For example, some sort of background for this small subheading. So I'll just select it and then go to the effects, and within effects you have the background. So I'll put the background there, and you will see the background has appeared. And by default this is the yellow background, so I'll just keep it as yellow background, or you can change it to the dark background and then light. So let me change the background to some dark background. So I'll just put a dark blue, which is something closer to the theme, and then the text will be the lighter text. So we'll change the text to white text, so it's contrast and visible very clearly. Now the last thing I want to do is to add the link for the training portal. So let me get that, and then I'll simply paste it here. Okay, so you'll see that as soon as I paste a link, by default it's the hyperlink available, but then let me change it. Instead of embedding, I'll say it as a link, and then let's drag and drop here and then resize, and I'll also add some background to this. So to add the background, click on the effects, and then again I'll have the background here. And because this is linked, so let me reduce the size to say 25 or 28 is better. Okay, so more or less things are almost there, and now I'll put some element there for like and subscribe. So let me just search for the subscribe. I'll see what all options are available. So this is the one that is available, which has like and subscribe both. It's a premium one, but that's fine. I'm on the premium account anyways. If you are on the free account, so don't worry, you will get a lot of free graphics as well. Little bigger, so let me resize this. Okay, so now I know that everything is in the safe zone. I have the text. All right, let me change the color of the text. This looks black, so I'll just change it to dark blue, little more. And then I have the subheading, which is learn manual and automation testing. Then the link to the portal, like and subscribe. And I know that everything is within this safe zone. So on all the devices, this banner is going to be visible properly, whether it's mobile, whether it's desktop, whether it's TV. All right. So let me now go ahead. In order to download this, I'll quickly go ahead and share, and then click on download, and I'll say just download this page 2, which is the finished one, and download. Okay, so you'll see that it has been downloaded as number 1. Now let's go to the channel and change our banner. So you'll see that I have designed it within the safe zone. Everything is visible perfectly fine on all the devices. If you'll see that I hover over on viewable on all devices, everything is visible. Then if I go to the desktop, you'll see this whole thing is visible. All right. And then on the TV, the whole image will be visible. All right. So you'll see this is perfect, and I'll say, okay, done. and then go ahead and publish. And if I now refresh this page, the new banner should be available now. You see? So this is the new banner that I have straight away designed. Now this is, you might be more, I would recommend you to be more creative and see what suits best in your case. But as of now, the quick one that I have designed, this is how it will look, and it's safe on all the devices. You can go ahead and check on the mobile as well. This will be perfectly visible. Anything that you see, the text, the photo, everything will be visible on the mobile as well as on the TV. Nothing will be cut down. So this is how you are going to design the YouTube banner on Canva. And this is the pro account, but using the free account as well, you can achieve similar results. All right, some of the elements, for example, this is the only element that I required from the paid elements. But if I go ahead and search for the free element as well, there are thousands of free elements that I can use instead of this. So go ahead, create awesome YouTube banner with the steps that I have explained, and make your channel outstanding and leave an impact for your business. All right, so that's all for this video. In the next one, I'll see you with another important topic on Canva, which will help you personally as well as for your business. Thank you. See you in the next one.